More from Baltimore, Maryland, who is starting for the first time this year and appeared twice off the bench, logging 104 minutes over the first 2 games. Nasty movement here, but they will pull this back. Owen Santos just hit the deck away from the ball well after the whistle. Noe Hernandez still down.
So we see a few. This is the play that Hernandez gets twisted up and tangled down while trying to avoid that tackle.
Well, Noe Hernandez threw a little bit of a late elbow after the fact there, but Owen Santos, the senior from Lindenhurst, New York, that is not a senior moment. That is a very dangerous, risky, and rash challenge going that early with the spikes up that high, and it's somewhat surprising he comes away without a booking.
I think that's what we're going to see them discussing here between the two of them. It might have led to some of the frustration from Hernandez, too, where he knows that could be a dangerous type play, and both of them now receiving some instructions from the official.
Yeah, usually when the boot gets up in the air that high and it spikes to shin, I mean, it's usually, we're talking about not even just a yellow, we're talking more of a sending off potentially. This one didn't have quite the violent finish, but there was a lot in the skirmish afterwards that I think is probably going to be what we're looking at here. Hernandez looked frustrated. A little bit of an elbow after a challenge that unnecessary and could have led to a potential injury. Fortunately, both guys are okay at least. And you can tell that Mark Plotkin's not too thrilled with what he is being told. And you did see the motion that this was going to be looked at.
That's where 2 for the officials. You want to make sure things don't escalate following this. If tempers start to flare, and you want to make sure you contain this and keep the players focused on just playing their game.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It doesn't look like they will look at it. I mean, we saw the demonstrative motion drawing out the monitor, which always leads to a review. It wasn't the case here. I'm not sure how exactly Chicago State comes away with the ball after that foul. It was clearly on Owen Santos initially. Either way, they have it.
Could have been we saw a DePaul player thrown on a Chicago State player after the whistle. Something could have been handed out there that maybe equalized both of the calls. But still then, Chicago State was the team with possession after that.